Hello, my name's Jackie Green, and I'd like to introduce you to my new business, Grit and Heart Corporate Coaching. It came about because for the last 30 years, I've been working and training and teaching neurolinguistic programming, coaching people and have a private practice with clinical hypnotherapy. But everything I do and all of the years and stuff that I've been doing, NLP and hypnotherapy, working around emotional intelligence, and coaching and mentoring people has always been in business. So why Grit and Heart? Well, because right now, one of the key focus points and the biggest gaps that I'm finding for businesses, whether it's a corporate business or a small to medium or just individual sole traders, you are the people, the individuals, the decision makers. There's a gap right now in the marketplace for assisting businesses and the decision makers and leaders and owners. There's massive consequences to the decisions that you have to make, especially given the last 2 years with COVID. And I don't want to make this all about that. But one of the things that I found is there's a lot of emphasis on the ownership and the onerousness of businesses or owners of business and leaders in business in having to make sure they take care of their staff, which you do because you're passionate about the people that work with you. You wouldn't have hired them in the first place. But the biggest gap is, what about you? What about taking care of you? There's a huge impact and consequence around anxiety and stress associated as a business owner, and I'm one. The decisions that you make have a massive impact on everything and everyone. So it's as if there's another tiered layer of pressure. We have regulations that we need to adhere to. There are lots of different work health and safety challenges, but managing people, managing teams, and managing staff is something that sometimes by accident we get involved in, and sometimes we don't. But you can have the best product you have, best product and system in place in your business, but if you don't have engaged, healthy, mentally fit people, including yourself, then you're likely not to continue on in business. So my core focus is working with you as leaders, business owners, around the decisions that you're making. I want to build a community and raise that flag to the elephant in the room and ask the question, how are you? Yeah, because guess what? Most business owners I've been talking to actually won't put their hand up in front of a group of people and admit that they're struggling. Now, this isn't doom and gloom, but we all have mental days where we just go, I don't know how much more I can take of this. My focus is on working with you to provide you with tips and tools so that you can build more mental robustness, so you can have the resilience that's required to overcome those little conversations that happen in the back of your head that prevent you from moving forward. You've got pressures coming in from this side where the government are saying you need to meet these regulations and you need to do this for staff. The pressure coming from family of the decisions that you make. But do you ever raise your head, and does anyone ever stick their hand up and go, have we had this conversation about the elephant in the room? And right now, the elephant in the room is you, the decision maker, the anxiety and the layered stress that's associated with all of the things that you're having to make decisions about now. So if you want to join me, please do. I'd be happy for you to sign up to my newsletter, but I want to have this conversation so that you understand why this business of Grit and Heart Corporate Coaching is building. And I want to create a community of business owners and leaders to start having these conversations. How are all of these things impacting on us in relation to the decisions that we make every single day, not just for our staff, but for us? What about you?